Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for your January 2021 reading. Wow, I'm so glad it's here. So, I have shuffled these cards really good, really well. And so if you feel like sharing my website or any of these videos, please do. I don't have you or Facebook or Twitter, or I don't have any of those. So all I have is YouTube. So if you feel compelled, that'd be nice. Thank you. And so what I'm going to do is shuffle these cards 3 more times and then cut them 3 times. The Sagittarius for 2021. Thank you all for watching my videos. There's so many of you that have gotten personal readings, and I appreciate each and every one of you, and some of you I have gotten to know as friends, and it's just been a really special journey for me. There you are, Sagittarius. Okay, first part of the reading here. So it starts with the King of Wands. The King of Wands is the overall energy of this reading. Male or female, it's fire energy. It's probably you, Sagittarius, holding that staff of new beginnings. But this could be Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. But it's probably you, since it's your reading, and holding a staff of new beginnings. This is surrounding the whole reading. Hey, you're ready for a fresh start, and I don't blame you one little bit. So, up here in your highest energy is the 6 of Pentacles. You've been getting peanuts, breadcrumbs out of some sort of relationship here. It's thrown your scales off balance. You have a huge cup of love. Look at the Ace of Cups is in your highest energy. What you want is an even exchange of love, and you haven't been getting it. You've been getting peanuts, and you're all willing to hand out the love. I think there's been people who got the 7 of Wands in your highest energy. I think there's been some advice coming your way that you really haven't been wanting to listen to. I think you've been blocking your own thoughts about this, trying to ignore the situation. Let's read on. Under the 6 of Pentacles is Temperance. This is your card, Sagittarius. Here you are, getting breadcrumbs out of a relationship. Now, if you've been told this by others, and you feel this in your gut, you really know this, and you've been ignoring this, the universe is here to point it out to you. So this is your guardian angels and spirit guides saying, hey, this is what you're getting right here. The 6 of Pentacles. Throwing your scales off balance, having to beg for attention, having to beg for an equal exchange of love. Oh, so Temperance is here and working really hard for you. Your guardian angels and spirit guides, they have you surrounded. And they want you to have a fresh start. They want you to have a new beginning. This King of Wands is male or female. They're all male or female. But you know, a lot of what you've been going through here, and you haven't really dealt with it yet, but I think you're going to be dealing with it. It's all been a spiritual lesson. So the Judgment card is sitting right next to the King of Wands, holding that staff and new beginnings, fresh starts. But it's also right below the 7 of Wands. And that is blocking your thoughts, blocking other people's opinions. It's kind of like you're just not ready to do what you have to do to get away from this situation. So part of your judgment I think, is how to take charge of your own life. How to move forward. How to have a fresh start that feels good. A brand new start. One that where love can be exchanged back and forth, where you will be treated fairly and you can balance your life scales and keep them balanced. Well, your guardian angels are here and they really want you to learn some sort of spiritual lesson. Don't block the lesson. If you block a spiritual lesson, it will just keep coming back over and over and over. The best thing for anyone is to get it done, to learn it, and then move forward from it. Under the Temperance card here is the Five of Pentacles. So it feels like whoever this is that's been feeding you breadcrumbs in a relationship, really not doing an equal exchange of love, they've left you feeling lonely. They've left you feeling out in the cold. They may have ghosted you a few times. They really do not bring you happiness, okay? This is something that you need to take a look at, because Temperance, it's right below Temperance, and I think your guardian angels and spirit guides are trying to get you to stop blocking, looking at things the way they really are. If this doesn't sound like your reading, it's not your reading. So check your moon or rising signs, because that might be where your reading is for this month. But for those of you it resonates with, it probably is your reading. It's a general reading. If you want a personal reading, I do those, and I'm running a special, so take a look at that. So being left out in the cold, being lonely, kind of like shrugged to the side feeling, is the King of Pentacles, male or female. This King of Pentacles can be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Might be in your chart or might be around this reading. But more importantly, it is about that pentacle that the king is holding. So this is security and stability. Remember, up here we got the Six of Pentacles. You're not getting your fair share. You're not getting an equal exchange of love. This is looking at that pentacle. You know what you need. It's under the King of Wands. And I think this is you. And I think you're going to start looking at those pentacles and thinking, you know, do I have security and stability in this relationship? Being next to this card? I don't think so. I just had a light bulb burn out on me. That's okay. Let's see. Sometimes I swear. I'll just turn that one on and take it from there. And then I'll fix it. So, yeah, I think you're going to start looking at that security and stability, the unfairness in this relationship, and you're really going to give it a hard look. It's under the King of Wands, and until you do, you're not moving forward. You're not having that fresh start, that new beginning. So this is something that you need to look at. I have the Hierophant here next to the King of Pentacles, that security and stability. This is traditional values, traditional morals. It's under the Judgment card. This is what you need. This is what you want. You need an equal exchange of love. You need to be treated fairly. Your guardian angels and spirit guides are here to help you. Don't block. Stop blocking with the Seven of Wands up here. Let the spiritual lesson happen. Okay? So the Hierophant, this is the card for Taurus, and it's right next to the King of Pentacles, which could be an earth energy, and Taurus is an earth sign. So Taurus might be in your chart or around the reading. But you're going to have to deal with this in order to move forward and to have this fresh new beginning, which includes lots of love And your guardian angels and spirit guides are here to help you. And it also includes stability and security. And I'd like to see what else is coming out in these cards for you, Sagittarius. What else do they need to know? Let's see what we got here. What else? Sagittarius 2021. Okay. Yeah, so this in January 2021, you're making changes. You're making changes to things that you have been stuck in. Well, I got the Four of Pentacles here next to the Seven of Wands. So you've kind of been stuck in that energy here of like blocking dealing with the situation. I have the Four of Cups right next to that. So this is that cup. You really even haven't been accepting their cup of love because they don't really have a cup to give you. You don't want to look at it. It's like, so you've just been stuck in this place for a while, not wanting to deal with it, but the Wheel of Fortune is up here in your highest energy. You're moving forward. Your guardian angels and spirit guides are really helping you. You have to learn this spiritual lesson. You know, you have to in order to move forward. So the Wheel of Fortune is here, and this is always for your best. This is entering a new life cycle, and one that is for your best, for your fortune. So, I think is what it's saying is you need to turn your back, I think, on this love, this offer that you haven't been turning, that you've been blocking, turning your back on being fed breadcrumbs from this relationship in order to move forward. So under the Four of Pentacles is the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is being on guard. It's time. It's next to the Judgment card. You need to take a look. You need to get on guard about your own well-being. You need to start noticing some things that you've been blocking, dealing with. One of those things is this toxic energy. The Devil card is right here next to the Page of Swords, and it's right under this cup that keeps coming back in that really is not what the one that you want, okay? It's not an equal exchange. It's like, oh, here's a cup, you know. So this is the card for Capricorn. Capricorn might be in your chart, might be around this reading. But more importantly, it's toxic energy. Whoever this is in your life, really only that's giving you breadcrumbs, it's toxic to you. You need to realize that. You stop blocking that. Stop. You need to come to realize that this is not good for you. These little cups that are offered to you, you need to start refusing them. So like I say, if this doesn't sound like your reading, it's not. This is the general reading. But if it does sound like your reading, it probably is. So next to the Devil card, this toxic energy here, this is like bondage, you know. It's like being tied to something through someone else. There might be an addiction. There might be another person. Whatever it is, it just might be their personality that is toxic to you. Their love is toxic to you. That's what I'm getting out of this. So I have the 10 of Wands here. So it's been a burden. And the Wheel of Fortune wants you to get past that. They want you to just move. Everybody does. The Temperance does. The spiritual lesson. And here you are in the middle with that Staff of New Beginnings. They do want you to start a new beginning on your own. A happy new beginning. A fresh start. So, this is the 10 of Wands. So that means these wands, they're going to start dropping away. Matter of fact, you might drop them all at once. They get heavy. You can't carry that burden for ever. You just can't. And they're going to have to start dropping away in order to move forward under the Wheel of Fortune here for your best. Under the Page of Swords is the 8 of Swords. Now the 8 of Swords, this is like feeling trapped into something, like you don't know how to get out of it. So that's probably part of the problem here, is figuring out how to get out of this situation. But you're not trapped. This is a card of illusion. The feet aren't bound. The mouth isn't bound. You can get out of this situation. And it's right under the Page of Swords. And I think once you once you really pay attention to what's going on, you're going to be able to walk out of this situation. You've actually reached out to the universe. I have the Hangman here, seeking guidance about this situation. This is what I call the card of enlightenment, because the head is lit up. So the universe hears you, and they're trying to enlighten you. Excuse me. It's right next to the 8 of Swords. So it's enlightening you, for one thing, that no, you're not trapped. This is a card of illusion. You're only feeling trapped, okay? And it's also under the Devil card. It's enlightening you that this is a toxic situation that you need to say goodbye to. See the Devil waving goodbye? And it's right next to the 10 of Swords. So it's letting you know that the pain won't last long. The pain will come to an end, if that's what you're afraid of. This is right under the burden of the 10 of Wands. So you're going to drop the Wands, and the Swords, this is the 10, are going to start falling away. So then you'll be able to move forward with that new staff of new beginnings toward a much better place in your life. So Sagittarius, this is your reading, and I thank you for watching Universal Guidance.